This is Carly Madison Gregg. She has just shot her own mother 3 times with a .357 Magnum. But this is only the first phase of her plan. Without a trace of hesitation, she grabs the victim's phone and sends a decoy message to her stepfather, luring him straight into her deadly trap.
Scared out of her mind. I still to this day don't think she ever even recognized me. Something was wrong there.
Between the methodical disabling of security cameras and text message manipulation displaying chilling criminal maturity, investigators will soon discover that behind the face of this child was a true architect of chaos.
Right. Well, I asked you a bunch of questions, but obviously with a pistol, right?
That's mom. Yeah.
How can a model student transform, in a matter of seconds, into a cold-blooded predator? Using surveillance footage and forensic psychiatric reports, we will dissect the psychological collapse of a teenager who believed she could erase her reality with gunfire.
What's the location of your murder?
I don't know what happened. My wife is dead.
What's
Someone tried to shoot me.
It all begins on the 19th of March 2024. Ashley Nicole Smiley, 40 years old and a mathematics teacher, learns from one of her daughter's classmates that her daughter is hiding prohibited items, marijuana, cigarettes, and a burner phone in her bedroom. When she returns home, Ashley decides to confront her daughter. In making that decision, she does not yet realize she has just signed her own death warrant. Married to Heath Smiley, 39, Carly's stepfather, Ashley believed she shared a close, almost fused bond with her only child. Carly Madison Gregg was just 14 years old at the time of the crime. All 3 lived in the family home, but the atmosphere was already heavy. Mental health disorders had been identified in the teenager, and tension was constant. Ashley represented authority, but also the only person capable of exposing Carly's secret world. In the teenager's distorted logic, eliminating her mother was the only way to preserve her freedom. Moments later, she pulls the gun from behind her back. She looks around, then enters the bedroom and shoots her mother. 3 gunshots echo. Carly walks back out. She calmly sits on a stool and begins sending text messages. She uses her mother's phone to lure her stepfather, Heath Smiley, into an ambush. "Hey, when will you be home?" A manipulation demonstrating terrifying criminal sophistication for a 4-year-old. When her stepfather arrives, she shoots him, wounding him in the shoulder, but he manages to disarm her. Carly then flees with a friend she had called to come see her mother's body. Heath Smiley, despite being in shock, manages to call the police.
What's the location of your murder scene?
I'm at 214. Wilson Lane. I don't know what happened. My wife is dead. Someone tried to shoot me.
Your daughter tried to shoot you?
Yeah. She ran out of shooting at me.
What's her name?
Carly Gregg.
Carly Gregg? Does she still have a gun on her?
I took it from her. She ran.
You took it from her and she ran?
Yes, sir. She was screaming something at me I couldn't understand. I locked the door. She's outside. I don't know what's going on.
How old is she?
14. Oh my God, she's killing her mom.
She what?
She's killed her mom.
She killed her mom? Where's the mom
Her
at?
mom, and when I do this, she tried to kill me.
Where's the mom at? Sir. Sir. Sir.
God, why?
Okay, sir. Where's your wife?
She's dead on the floor of my stepdaughter's room.
Heath owes his survival to his physical strength. Despite the gunshot wound to his shoulder, he engages in a desperate struggle. This is no longer a family dynamic, but a brutal fight for control of the weapon. At that moment, Carly loses control of her narrative. By failing to neutralize the final threat to her plan, the young predator shifts from hunter to prey. She disappears into the neighborhood, vaulting over fences with agility fueled by a massive surge of adrenaline. In her mind, she still believes she can vanish into the night, unaware that she has left behind a trail of digital and physical evidence.
Sheriff's office! Sheriff's office!
What is your son wearing?
He was in jeans and a grayish t-shirt. She's got short, brownish hair.
So, jeans, a gray t-shirt, short brown hair.
She ran into the backyard. I tried to follow her. She jumped the fence and ran. She shot me in the neck.
But
It's okay. I think
she still had the gun?
it's on the kitchen counter. I think she went over the side back towards my vehicle. She might have looked around this way.
Might look back, going back towards the pond right there. Carly Gregg, how old is she?
14. She'll be 15 next month.
That's mom.
Yeah.
Was it the 14-year-old? Yeah, the 14-year-old.
Where is that?
No.
Yeah. I found that out on Wake Up. Yeah. It's 40 years old.
Less than an hour after climbing over her backyard fence, Carly Madison Gregg's escape ends in chilling silence. Look closely at her reaction. There are no tears, no screams. Carly appears to have already retreated into a mental space where the gravity of her actions no longer reaches her.
Step out real quick for me. Right. Well, I asked you a bunch of questions, but obviously you fired with a pistol, correct?
All right, look. I need you to hold your hand out like this. I'm going to do your right hand first, okay? That's your right hand. Just like that.
At trial, the mask of coldness seen in the videos appears to crack. The turning point of the case is not just the footage, but the testimony of the man who survived. I opened the door, and she was there. She looked at me, and she fired. That wasn't Carly's look. It was someone else. Her stepfather testified. This statement becomes central to the defense, which attempts to argue insanity. Heath describes an absence in the teenager's eyes. But the prosecution counters with a technical argument. If Carly had been in full psychosis, how was she able to disable the security camera immediately after the shootings? An insanity defense requires a significant break from reality. Yet here, Carly appears to have maintained methodical control over the evidence. In Mississippi, knowing that one is doing wrong is sufficient to establish criminal responsibility, regardless of age. At 15, Carly Madison Gregg becomes one of the youngest individuals in state history to be sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. In October 2024, her legal team filed an appeal seeking a new trial, alleging procedural and sentencing errors. The appeal is currently pending before the Mississippi Supreme Court. For Heath Smiley, the survivor, what remains now is the silence of an empty house. Thank you for watching the video until the end. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.